Hello everybody and welcome back to the grand finale of me trying to beat Minecraft without left clicking a single time. This means no breaking blocks, this means no swinging swords. Now let's not keep talking about it, let's get straight into it. First off, what we need to do is we need to get to the stronghold. Now the only way to do this is if we can find a cave that leads straight to the stronghold. Otherwise I don't really know what we're gonna do. So, cross our fingers that we can find a cave. I might have to get through that waterway. Oh, this looks promising. Okay, let's take a peek down here. Are you kidding me? That is useless. I really thought this was gonna go somewhere else. Okay, so that clearly didn't work out, so just gonna check up here, and then if not, I guess I'll just have to go the water route if I can. Looks like there might be some caves down there. This is honestly very dangerous. I could just totally drown at any point during this. Oh, I actually do have soul sand on me. Let me get that out. That could be just in case I need some air. That is good to have. I'm so glad I brought that. That is very lucky. And honestly, I feel like these caves, now that I have soul sand, are actually safer than regular caves because mobs won't really be here. Alright, not seeing much so far. Got some diamonds. That's cool, I guess. Too bad I can't get them. It's actually, like, really sad. Oh, can I get over there somehow? Oh! Wait. Okay. That's awesome. No, I can just use my water to get back through. Okay. Just checking that this won't soft lock me. Okay, this is actually huge. This is huge. This is awesome. That was a lot further than I thought. What level do strongholds even spawn at? Now the interesting thing is, I have no idea if I'm anywhere by where the stronghold would be. Like, I could be hundreds of blocks away by now. I'm just really banking on that I'm at least somewhat close. Maybe in this open area up here, I will throw an ender eye. See if I can gain a little bit of information. Right here is not a bad spot. Okay. This way. And I think it just broke. Is that true? Yep. So I want to go that way. But how do I do that? It's the question. Wow, there's a lot of skeletons down here. Skeletons and creepers, two of the things I really don't want to have to deal with. I love it. So I know it's a bit risky because I only have 11. So I might have to go back to the nether, but hoping it'll be worth it. Okay. This way. Are you kidding me? That sucks. It just broke. So I only have 10 now. Great. I mean, at this point, honestly, I'm just hoping. Like, there's not much else I can really do. Alright, what you are watching right now is me coming out of the cave and basically giving up on the cave hunt. Yep. My new plan is using TNT and creepers. I am going to blow up a hole straight down into Stronghold because I don't think there are any connecting caves. I don't know, but I think this will be quicker somehow. And so here I'm also just pinpointing the location and getting a few creepers. But there we go. This right here is what I have determined to be right above the Stronghold. I did a few tests using ender eyes from a different location, and this is where I got. So basically what the plan is to put TNT here and just blow my way down until I hopefully eventually hit the stronghold. Yep. And I only have 11 gunpowder right now, so this is going to be great. I can already tell. I think I might actually head back to base just so I can get materials there and I can be doing other things whilst trying to get TNT and stuff. So I think I'll head back there. Okay, I'm literally almost up to a whole stack, which is actually kind of crazy. A stack can make, what, 12? Yeah, I think a stack 60 can make 12, so I'm almost up to 12 already. I just do this for a few nights, I'm set. From one singular night, we got all the way up to 64 gunpowder, which is seriously crazy, by the way. That's insane. So now we just kind of wait for night again. All right, so I'll probably go tonight and one more night before I head back to where the portal should be and try and go down. Or at least that's a plan, depending on how much gunpowder and sand I'm able to get. 'Cause I don't really know. That's night 2 done. So once again, we just have to wait a full day. That night we got 27 gunpowder, which is honestly still pretty good. That's another 5. Actually another 6 because we had the extra 4 from the 64. Alright, up to half a stack. Well, now we have 1.5 stacks. Yo, music disc! Wasn't even on purpose, but that's actually awesome. Alright, it is day once again. And I think I've cleared out the whole field. Alright, so now we are up to nearly 2 stacks. Look at that. Each of these are 12, so that's enough for 24 TNT. You know, like I've said, I don't know how far that'll actually get us. But I feel like that's at least a really good start. Okay, so this next night is going to be sand collection night. So, for that, I'm pretty sure there's a desert this direction. Or at least a bunch of sand. Yep, there's a bunch of sand in both these places. So, I am just going to be over here tonight. So I can hopefully just blow up a ton of this area with creepers. Alright, well, I have a large portion of TNT. So let's go check out how far this will get us into the earth. Maybe let it even get us far enough to where we can just go straight into the stronghold. Who knows? Let's bring bones just in case we see a dog. That's important. Okay, this is exactly why I brought bones. Yes. Come here. Oh my gosh. Tony, you are so cute. Oh, you're just the cutest, aren't you, buddy? Oh, okay. And now I have Lola. Sorry, I only have room for 2 dogs. Okay. Tony and Lula. Let's go. Okay, so we have a cornflower now. There you go, Lula. Here you go. Man, that's so cute. Well, I mean, let's just not put it off. First one, here we go. Bam, and look at that. This is the last piece of TNT I have. We are currently this deep. I don't really know how deep that is. I'll check the cords in a second once I blow up this last one. But, yeah, let's do it. Okay. That is all of my TNT gone. Alright, final coordinate check. Wow. 43. That is pretty much terrible, not gonna lie. If we need to get to, like, down to 0, we still have quite a ways to go. But let's check the top coordinates to see how far we've come. Alright, we're out of there. Let's check the coordinates up here. So it's 43 down there, I believe. So we went down, what is that, 24 blocks, I think? Something like that. So basically, like, every 20 TNT is like 20 blocks. Is that what I'm kind of getting here? Yikes, okay. That is not very good. So I will need, like, 4. Oh, no. I'll need, like, 40 more if I want to get down to 0. On the bright side, that's a great start. You know, we needed to see how much it did, and we tested it. And that's how far it got us. So, I'll take it, alright? Yeah, let's head back to home base, where we can just get a few things in order, and then start collecting sand and gunpowder again. And we're back home. On my way back, I was able to collect a few more gunpowder, but, you know, it's like 1 TNT for 1 extra block down, or something like that. I don't know. Math is hard, okay? But it's going to take a lot of TNT. And I mean a lot of TNT. So, I think I'm just going to have to do the whole night thing again, where night comes out, I hunt creepers, pass the day somehow, and just keep doing that. Alright, so I have played a week's worth of Minecraft days, and this is how much gunpowder I've got. Yep, that's a week's worth right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to see how much we really have. Alright, so it looks like 40 TNT is the haul that I got from that. So, not that bad, honestly. Yo, deep slate, yes! So we must be getting close, right? It can't be that much deeper. Oh, I sure hope so. We have 5 left. Let's keep going. Well, I think we've hit an issue. A rather unfortunate one. Huh. So, there's a massive lake down here. So I'm not really sure how to get down further? Maybe sand and then TNT? I don't know, but look how far down we are. I mean, yeah, we're literally at 5. So it's gotta be so close. It's gotta be like right under there. The fortress is so close, I can smell it. I guess we'll have to do a little bit more sand and gunpowder collecting. And then hopefully next time we're here, we can make it to the stronghold. Would that not be fantastic? We have a lot to catch up on. It has been so many days since I last recorded, and that's because I have just been doing the most boring things that it's not even worth recording. So, let me show you what I've done. First off, we have this horrible thing. Yeah, I built a mob spawner and then realized that from the beginning, I had built it wrong. Like, you're supposed to have a 2x2 tunnel. So you can put, like, trapdoors up there and stuff. But then, I also realized that I don't have the kind of wood to make that many trapdoors. So now it is just an eyesore in the middle of my village. So that's unfortunate. A few other things. My villager, plural, my villagers, plural, died. So I have a new villager that trades brown wool. So I just dyed all the sheep brown using cocoa beans from over there in the jungle. Wasn't that hard, you just place water on them. But a few other things I've done, like I said, I've been doing super boring things. The most boring and time-consuming thing of all was this right here. I have collected 5 stacks of gunpowder and 4 stacks of sand. Do you know how long it takes to collect 5 stacks of gunpowder? It takes an absurd amount of time. Yeah, so that's what I've been up to. As you can see, I've also upgraded how much storage I have because I have so much crap. But yeah, so I've collected all this so we can continue to blast our way to the center of the earth, practically. So honestly, let's just craft this up. This will make us a full stack of TNT. Once I craft this up, I want to show you the statistics for how many creepers I've killed. It's crazy high. Oh, that feels so good to finally do. I have been working so long to get that TNT. Oh, like, look at that. It is literally day 70 right now. All right, so let's look at the statistics here for a second. So go to statistics, mobs. I have killed 627 creepers. Do you realize how many creepers that is? Anyways, I just wanted to show you the amount of pain that I have been through for this stupid challenge. I totally underestimated how long this would take because I didn't think we would have to blast down to get to the stronghold, but that's where we are now. So let's just get right to it. Let's just go and blast our way to the stronghold. Well, we've arrived at the hole with the doggos. Now I have to try and find my way down. Actually, never mind. There's just water down there. How handy is that? All right. I kind of forgot there was water here, so hopefully I have enough. This is gonna be a bit weird, but I can place this here. Light it. Nice. Oh, whoa. Okay, we are in a big cave system now. Looks like we broke through. How big is it? Whoa. What? What? How big is this place? Wait, what? This place is huge. Now, I would usually go down there and like explore to see if it connects with the stronghold. But I mean, I'm already pretty committed to this thing. Also, that'd be so annoying if I spent so long getting a whole stack just to realize that I only needed 5. So I'm just not gonna let that be a possibility and explode my way down there. Because of course I am. No. Oh my gosh. Do you guys know what this is? Oh my gosh. Well, I don't even... How do I react? This has taken so long to get to. To see stone bricks. Oh, I have like no words. I just am so... I don't even know. We did it! One more TNT, and we are in the stronghold. Oh my gosh, I've never been so excited to see stone bricks in my life. Okay, well. Oh my gosh! Dude. Okay, I need to pause for a moment because so many things are happening right now, I just cannot take it. Like, that was the scariest thing in my life. Oh, just because I was happy I wasn't even thinking about other things. No. Dude, what the heck? I'm getting attacked. Let me do this, world, please. Okay. Place this in. Make sure there's nothing around to kill us. And light it. This is it. This is it. Oh my gosh. We got the achievement. It's done. It is finished. We're in. Look at this. Oh my gosh. I just realized I want to get through freaking iron doors from this side. I have to blow them up. What on earth? This is the weirdest playthrough. Portal room, where are ye? Okay. That was easy. How do I deal with silverfish? I don't have any torches. Let me grab torches, because I don't want to have to deal with silverfish. Right? Because this will make it so they can't spawn, right? I think? Or does it not work like that with silverfish? I think it does work like that. No, it doesn't. No, it does not. So... What? Huh? Huh? Six? Legit, nothing makes any sense anymore. The world is just broken. Straight up, I think the world's just broken. I think I'm just gonna blow this up. I don't think it'll blow up the portal. I'm pretty sure. Well, blow up the spawner is the question. I don't actually know. Yes, it will. Okay, cool. But seriously, we got here, and then 6 eyes? I have never in my life, throughout my, I don't know, 6 years or so, probably more, of playing Minecraft, seen 6 eyes at a portal. Okay, one second. I'm looking up the rarity. This shows the probability of an end portal being spawned with any number of ender eyes already filled. As you can see, 1 eye is already in an end portal is the most common with 10% chance per slot. The graph stops after 6 because the chances become super close to 0. The chance of 6 eyes of ender spawning in an end portal is already less than 1 in 2,000. This number right here. That is absurd. You know, I don't know if this is like the official. This is literally on speedrun.com. But if this is like accurate, then my mind is straight up just blown away. That's crazy. Now what I have to do is I basically just need to go home, make sure I have plenty of arrows, make sure I have armor and stuff, grab the eyes, and then we're golden. We are like one step away from beating the game without left clicking a single time. Wow, okay, yeah. I will meet you back at home so I can grab all my stuff and get ready for this fight. Well, we made it back home, but a few things have changed. I've been working here for a little bit, just getting things ready, and doing a few other things, such as this. Yep, I decided it was about time I had a proper house, so I went and built one. But hey, if you're interested in learning how I built this house, the process that was behind it, then I recently came up with a YouTube short about it, so hey, check it out. It's honestly kind of interesting. Another pretty cool thing I've done is that little building. I have a full enchanting setup now. Haven't done any enchanting here quite yet, but I have the full setup now. No, I don't have 30 levels, unfortunately, so I can't do the major enchantments. I kept dying, which was kind of embarrassing, but it happens to the best of us, right? Alright. Boom, 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 boom. Now I feel a lot more ready to fight the dragon. Now, like I said, I don't have the full levels to enchant properly, but I figured I would give it a shot to do it the best as I could. First things first, and what I think is most important, is the bow. Let's see what we got. Breaking and power 2. Alright, yeah, I'll definitely take power 2. Alright, just power 2, that's alright. Alright, now for the armor. I will be happy if we could just get prot 1 on all this, honestly. That'll be a lot nicer to fight the dragon with. I'll be a lot less worried going into the fight with stuff like that. Alright, I'm just gonna run through these chests, grab all the supplies I think I'll need, and then, I think we can just make our way over. Well, we have arrived, and now it's kind of hitting me how crazy this is. I'm gonna let you in on a little bit of a secret here. I am absolutely terrified to go through this portal. Why, you might ask? Well, here's the thing. Sometimes when you spawn in the end, you're on like a floating obsidian thing, a few blocks away from the main island. But other times, you are in the ground, fully surrounded. Now, I can't break blocks, so this is an obvious problem for me. If that situation happens, to be honest, I don't know how I'm gonna get out of it. Like TNT, but I'm pretty sure endstone is really tough to break with TNT, and then also I'm trapped in with the TNT. So at this point, I am very scared to go through this portal. I'm gonna go through with just a lava bucket, and then if I'm trapped, I'm able to use the lava bucket to, light myself on fire, and I'll end up back here where I can think of some kind of solution to this. But if it's just, I'm a little ways away, perfect. I can jump off, end up here, and we'll be fine. I can just go back in with all my stuff, and it'll be golden. Are you ready? Because to be honest, I don't know that I am. But we gotta see. Let's go. Yes! Oh, yes! Oh, is this not glorious to see? Oh, my heart is beating so fast. I was terrified. That was the most anxious I have ever felt playing Minecraft. Alright, so I realized I don't have a bucket anymore for water, which is kind of a problem, honestly. Because if I fall, I have no way to catch myself other than ender pearls, and I have not practiced, like, clutching with ender pearls at all. Back to it. I don't know why it's always raining when we come in here. That's so weird, dude. Wait. There. One. So, yep. That's all of them. We have every single one. So now we can start to try and kill the dragon. Wait, can you hit it while it's down? While it's perched with bow and arrow? Nope. You can't. So, perching, I'm just basically stuck. Ugh. I don't want to make any... Shoot. This is bad, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. I have no way of defending myself. What do I do? Okay. I have no way of attacking these Endermen. Crud. Everything is bad. I'm kind of like trapped here. Oh my gosh. This is seriously horrible. Okay. We're fine. We're fine. Whew. That was very scary. Gotta be honest. Pretty worried there. When she starts to perch, that's the easiest time to get hits in. And it's a good time to eat a snack. Uh-oh. Oh no, oh no. Let me out of here! Please, come on. I can't build. This is really bad, actually. Just being honest here. Okay. We're fine for a moment. We need to get back out there on one of those pillar things, but it's just very tricky with the Enderman here. Okay, okay. Oh, shoot, the dragon just perched again. Ruh-roh! What the devil, man? That's not okay. I have so many Endermen after me. This is ridiculous. We're so close. We're just like 2 or 3 hits off. Oh, coming in for the perch. This could be it. If I just stop being bad with the bow. Hit! Come on. We're one hit. We're one hit. I don't know how she's not gone. We did it. We did it. Let's go. Everybody. Do you realize what just happened? I have officially beat the game of Minecraft without left clicking a single time. Never broke a block, never swung a sword. And yet here we are. We just killed the Ender Dragon. We just killed the Ender Dragon. How absurd is that? And this guy's still angry at us. What the heck, man? Okay. Ooh. Quick breather. Gonna hydrate real quick. You should too. You know, gotta stay rather quenched. Haha, get it? Funny joke. Okay, now there are 2 Endermen angry at me. But I'm gonna go grab the experience and then jump in the portal. Let's go. Yo-ho-ho. Okay, these guys are kind of wrecking me, so I need to hurry. We did it! We did it! I will be back for you, Dragon Egg. I just don't have the stuff to grab you right now, but believe me, I will be back. And there we have it. There we have it. Minecraft Java Edition complete. I did it. We have officially beat Minecraft. I'm sorry, I'm a little lost for words because this is all a bit crazy. Like, look at this. It's day 104. I would just like to say thank you so much for watching. But before you go, I do want to show you a few things. My statistics. Yep, I'll show you right here. I will prove that I am honest. We go to times mined right here, and it'll show us how many times we have broken any block. Blackstone, 0. Praying Obsidian, 0. All the way down is 0. Yep, there, you have the full list. I never did it. I beat Minecraft without breaking a block. There, now you know the statistics, so I'm gonna end the episode right here. Like I said before, thank you so much for watching. I had a blast doing this. It took ages, but I had a really good time, and it gave me a really good challenge to think through. So, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed and you want more content, just in general, or more of this, let me know what you would like to see in the future. And see ya!